To hear how the European Commission has been responding to the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, we spoke to Frans Timmermans, the Executive Vice President of the European Commission.
Europe in the last 30 years has never been able to come up with a coherent and comprehensive strategy towards Russia. And the Russians have been playing around with that, making friends here and cherishing enemies there, just because they cannot dominate us. They're too weak for that. They try and disrupt us. That's what they've been doing for years. And as long as we accept that disruption, as long as European prime ministers go to Moscow in the middle of a crisis to just make a gas deal for themselves, as long as that happens, the Russians will be laughing and will be trying to play off one European against the other.
And do you think Europe, the EU member states, are mindful of what you're saying there? I mean, what could they have done better in the last couple of years?
Well, I think too often we've thought that our values, because they're so self-evident, they would also be self-executing, and they're not, and they're being attacked. And it's a long-term project of Vladimir Putin. He's been doing this for decades. He's been financing, bankrolling the extreme right in Europe. He's been trying to influence the press. He's been doing everything to undermine our democracy and our way of life. And I hope that now, when everyone in Europe can see what this leads to, that nobody is naive anymore, that we will stop sort of explaining away his behavior, and we will know that we are being attacked at an ideological level, which is comparable to the Cold War, and that we need to defend ourselves. We're so much stronger.
And the Ukrainian President Zelensky has said his country has been left alone. What's your message to him?
Well, if I were in his position, I would feel exactly the same. And I have to really admire his courage. I breathlessly watched the speech he held in Russian to the Russian population, which I found one of the most impressive speeches I've ever seen.
Frans Timmermans, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining us here on Euronews.
My pleasure.